Hello. Howdy everyone. Welcome back to Dungeon Drafters. How are we all do? Why did that not load in? Anyway, hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to Dungeon Drafters. I found out you can plug a controller in, so we got a controller now. So, previously we had a bit of a false start with picking a character who had a moveset I was not attuned to. But now we've picked our lovely red-blue mage lady, and we're making a much better go of it. Oh, hey, it's the bard. So right now we're just gonna check out around town, check out all the shops and stuff. To the pub and to the Isle of Doom. As I mentioned, everyone wanted to venture to the Isle as soon as it appeared. Even though it's been many years since I retired, I came here to help in any way I can. Come back with a good story of your adventures, I'll make it worth... Okay. Tell me about the loot you find in dungeons around the Isle. That's why you venture, no? Get them shards. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere, too old for crawling myself. You get to a dungeon, grab some loot, come back to tell me about it. Okay. Collect 4 pieces of loot on a single dungeon run. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to go around to the various masters. Oh, hey, Ninja Lady. What's brooding meanfully? But yeah, but there was a bunch of quests that we could pick up from them, so... Gonna be real, I did not expect the runesmith to open with Yo Friendo. Runesmith, best in the whole world, that's why they took me on the expedition. Constantly improving my craft, you know? Make many new runes with the gemstones found on this island. Okay, what have you got? Play a rune that increases max health. Ah, that's how we do it. Grants immunity to wound, immunity to lure, charm, and disease. Right. So this is... Yeah, hang on. Deck. There we go. So we currently have 5 rune slots. I assume that will eventually go up to 10, given the spaces available. Okay, so... Buildcraft. Guessing that's some sort of arena. Hoi, 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 hoi. Hey, I'm biting and you have no idea. Alright, let's try some fishing. Cue up the Sega bass fishing. Oh, oh! Okay, it's just about good timing. Some sort of urchin. Okay, ow, that hurts. Okay, what happens if I fish up a slime? Okay, that hurts as well. I would have appreciated a kind of a crash course. I'm gonna be real, mate. At this rate, you probably want a trawler net over line fishing. Oh, there's a booster pack. Oh, that's big boys. Okay, so you've got a certain amount of time. Fishing up monsters reduces your time. Getting a full meter lets you... Oh, small fin. So called because they're very small. Much money. Boosters, Fat Hopper, Pink Fin. Nice! But yeah, I think you might want a trawler net over... Okay, so can we just fish whenever? Oh, okay. Right, we can introduce ourselves to Master Raider. Yes, let's bring the pain. Kill 3 enemies in the same combat turn. I've done that twice already. I'm sure I can manage it a 3rd time. And Master Oracle. Definitely. We are going to learn Red-Blue. Complete a combat encounter without inflicting direct damage. That's going to be a bit more tricky. So, map. There should be 2 other masters by my count. Paintbrush and some sort of something. The Game Guru. Slime numbers game. Alright. Oh, Nelly. Okay. Eat all tiles to win. Place a starting slime. Slimes only eat greater numbers. They prioritize smaller numbers. You can split slimes. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if I just... Okay. Right, so this is where splits come in. I assume I can't go back on, yes, 5, and then split. Yeah. So slimes can't go back on themselves. Right, so it's all about figuring out what the pattern is and knowing when and where to split. Okay, this seems simple enough. Yeah, so this is where it actually gets a little bit trickier. So I can go up to 10 here. And then this one goes the other way. So split. Yeah, and then I'm stuck. So hang on, if I... Oh. There we go. Okay. Right, so that does work the way I thought. Yeah, so go over the middle, split. There we go. Okay. This is more intuitive than... Well, no, not more intuitive. It's plenty intuitive, but it's got more going on than I thought. Right. Five, 8... Interesting. It feels like a mobile game that I would find somebody's mum playing. Okay, we'll do level 5 and then we'll get back to actually playing the game. Doing this with only... Okay. Alright. That's enough for now. Ah. Oh, okay, there's some sort of reward. Okay, we will do level 6 then if there's some sort of special reward. Hang on. So, 1... Hmm. So you've obviously got to start at 1, but the question is, where do you split? Yeah, that's clearly not it. Then that leaves those. This is one of those things where, like, if you... you probably people at home just, like, screaming at how obvious the answer is. Okay, so if I... hang on, if I go here... 9, 10, if I split... Oh, you can't... Right. You need to have space on either side. If I then send you that way, you have to go... Okay, this is actually quite tricky. Okay. So used squares become completely unusable. Ah, this might work. Hang on. There. There we go. So. Okay, we're onto something. No, it needs to go... So you need to start there. 9, 10, 11, split. Okay, so what it doesn't say is that you need to have, like, a certain amount of room. Nice. So a big pile of cash and a booster pack. Oh, nice. We just got a... Oh! It's got a star on it. Is that different from the copy of Polymorph I already have? Oh, no, that's its, like... rarity is the stars. We're gonna let those stack for a minute. Town map. What's this paintbrush? No adventure. I see the gleam in your eyes of someone with potential. Careful, I've seen many like you fall to hubris over the years. I like how all these little town people have different different designs. There's no just like generic looking dudes. Hey, painter? For adventure, my passion now lies entirely in the arts. It's great to be called to the expedition. Even on my way here, I saw many sources of inspiration for my art. I'm not going to be humble here. My works are special. Those who see them see the world in a new light. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Certain rolling tunnel. A CRT. Divisible segments. DS. Monochrome Melancholia. Original Game Boy. Nostalgic Green. Oh, that's original Game Boy. Wah! Boredom in full colour. Okay. Woof. Right, so that lets you apply filters. Alright, and one thing that we want to do is go down to the back. Which I believe... So it's weird that there's only 2 masters. I wonder where all the rest of them are. There's meant to be 4. Oh, steady there, mate. Oh, I see. Stuff's still getting built. Still fine-tuning your experimental booster manipulator. Okay. Ah, nice. Something's like clockwork. Let the stagecoach carry your extra stuff back to us when you go to a dungeon. Wish to go to a dungeon? Go west. Yeah, we know that. Okay, we get our money back. Nice. We got all the stuff that we lost during the tutorial. Right, so now we're locked in. Zoof. Nice. Okay, we've got some decent green here. Jump to a target. Inflict 2 damage in an X area. Polyhit recast. Nice. Attack target combat unit and inflict 2 wound for each point. Attack... Okay, so I assume there's going to be stuff that will allow me to up my basic attack damage? Because this doesn't say, like, inflict X amount of damage. It says attack. Inflict 2 wounds for each point of damage inflicted. It's a Vine Thorns trap. Inflicts 1 damage en route to any ground unit that steps on it. It multiplies at the end of the round. Okay. Inflict 2 damage to close units. Inflict 5 damage if I'm below 30% health. Class has a shield. Dispeller. Inflict damage and stun based on the shield value. Target is suffering sleep. Oh, if target is suffering sleep, heal 2 and copy a premonition. Else inflict sleep. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that white would at some point have options for like summoning. As a warden, I've been sent here to teach adventurers, oversee construction of the entire town. It's quite an elaborate setup you've got here, considering we've just arrived. You look the part of an adventurer, so I assume you must be looking for my mentorship. I mean, no sense in not. Slow and steady always wins. Once you go to a dungeon, activate one of the mysterious shrines. The one of the Saint of the Hearth while not sustaining any injuries. Activate a Hearth shrine while having full health. Okay. And are you the... Okay. Okay, so you want me to, like, fill out that, currently it's about a promo card. These are extremely rare cards with different art. Who's making these things? Who's making promo sets in this world? Mystery as to how they came to... Oh, well, there you go, then. Some theorize the home state will make them exist to celebrate special events. Okay, sidetracked, apparently someone found promo fireball. Rabbit-looking adventurer with a big hammer. Okay. I think we've seen a guy, a rabbit man with a big hammer. I believe he was up at the tent city up here. What's this? Weird contraption. Okay. Pretty sure we saw a... There he is. You've got a big hammer. There's fireballs to celebrate something called Kickstarter. I'm using it, but I'm not the only one with the card. I think Ember wants to chill here in town. Who's Ember? Redhead near the fire pit. The one with the otter on her shoulder. Ah, are you the last? You're the last master. Recommended for those who are freedom thinking and like to move a lot. Act 5 times in the same combat turn. You must be Ember then. Oh. Give me your adventures, yes please. Yay! Okay. I want to cast Fireball. Where's Fireball? Hang on. Goblin Torch. Oh. Need to take those out. Wait, did you actually give me that, or...? See it. First. Okay, let's go back to the collector and maybe he'll... Oh! Right, he said that we need to bring it to him before we can use it. Hey-ho! We're just doing a quick bit of housekeeping before we commence collecting quests and whatnot. So I assume these buildings will all get filled out as we go. There we go. There's a fireball with special arts, I'm not sure if it'll help you, but a promise is a promise. You've helped me have the most complete ledger in the world. Alright, sick! All about minions and constructs on the Shinobi. Okay. Oh, I see, yeah. It is just different. It's just different art. Neat. If something you opposed didn't need to turn into ashes, you'd need a bigger fire.
Arrow shot that does 4 damage and also fires 2 perpendicular shots that hit for 2 damage each. Okay, I think I'm going to bring that. I will forego a gust for fireball. Just gotta add an extra. How do I change rune? There we go. An extra red. Fireball. Right. That'll do nicely. Yes. Well, yes, I forgot to remove that at the end of last session when I was trying to get stuff to work. Alright, let's get in there and start some fires. Don't you want to know how we keep starting fires? Also, I should probably get you working on something, because I've got a bunch of money. So, the frontier. Oh, I see. You're going back to the mainland. Possible survey locations. If you manage to do that, I'll tell you. Okay, so he can't scavenge around the island until he's like map the place out. Okay, go to the kingdom. Garada Heartlands. There we go. We'll check back with him after he's after we've done a dungeon run. What's this? I saw this earlier. Okay, it's right. It's a training room. Got it. I don't need to worry about that. I broadly know what I'm doing. Okay, we'll head out into... Wait, hang on. Expedition believed there is no guardian on the premises, but still a good training ground for Lucas. Okay, we're gonna... Let's go there and see if we can't complete some of these quests. You never know, we might find some treasure. Alternatively, we might have an opportunity to give that ancient effigy what for. Alright. I need to double check some stuff, because now I've plugged in the controller. How do I... Where's the... How do I select my cards? I was doing that just with the mouse before. Hang on. Controller settings. Inspect UI. Yeah, because I can press square to do that. Not one of the joysticks. Nope, joysticks. So triggers, L2 is speed, R2 is turn order. That just opens those up.
So D-pad moves me. Oh, there we go. You got to press X to bring your hand up first, and then you get to pick. Right. That's fucking weird. Okay. Right. So you are going to fire straight there, so if I move... Hang on. Flame shot. There we go. Now, move. This is the problem with doing the tutorial and then with one control scheme and then changing which control scheme I'm using. Okay, you're probably going to move to my right. You're going to fire... Ugh. It's not really an easy way to just, like, refresh one's hand, it seems. It's uncalled for. I'm going to beat you with a stick now. What's the range on these things? Can they just like fully... Okay, they can just like fully lob shot all the way over. Pretty sure blue has some card draw in it, green has a lot of discard draw effects. What about game state manipulation? Yeah. I think I'm just like too used to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where it's just like there is no discard pile. You just play, 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 play. You know? I think my best bet for completing the Oracle's quest is finding a finding somewhere that I can just cast Polymorph on something and let that do the work. You're all being very impolite. So wound increases the amount of damage that something takes. Where are you going to fire? There. So I'm going to cast swap with you and me. Okay. Route entirely prevents you from moving. Right, it's very much the damage colour here. My old record, I played red-green and focused on zipping around the battlefield, burning everything. That's a fun idea. Okay, I'm going to hit you, unroute, and move one to the north. See, the fact that the Killer Blossom can inflict friendly fire is... Oh! He says immediately being like, oh, I don't even need to kill you, so I can just go that way, and you will get mortared. Dang it. Okay, we need to close the friggin' distance on Macy Boy here.
Now I'm a little motivated. Scum.
Howdy, Arva. How's it going? Nice. I didn't even need to set that up. It's going. I'm doing okay. Had a bit of a annoying day at work. It's the age-old other people don't know what they're doing and they've got to make it my problem thing. You receive a delivery where the reference number on the sheet doesn't match what's on the spreadsheet that I have. And, what's written on the pallet does not match what's on the pallet. And I was just like, if I did that, I would be fired so fast, it's not even funny. So, why the hell do these guys get away with it, you know? Okay, now... Can I just go through... Yeah, I've only cast 2 cards, so... If I just leave... Those should stay. Oh, hey there, gentlemen. Incompetent work. The actual columns, so they have them shuffle papers around instead, but they can't even do that! What do you mean? If I... Hang on. Might be able to get the super jolt here. Might have an opportunity to do Super Jolt here. If I do I just cast Fireball? That's the question. It's 3 damage to one target or 1 damage to all. Is it best used here? Well, I want to get this quest done, and this is only floor 1. And I can just come back and use the tome. Oh, don't put that in my head. If you put that in my head, I won't use any cards ever because I might need them later. I'm trying to be a bit clever about this so I can Hmm. Okay. I won't fire it just yet. But if I move to about here... Yeah, if I move to there... That will force them to close on me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This hasn't worked like I thought it had. Because these guys explode one in all directions. You know what? I'm gonna take the 1 damage. There we go. That should have done it. Oh, it doesn't count because I didn't do the damage to them. That's annoying. Also, holy shit. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. You can move... Oh, damn it. I was about to say, if you can move, like, 1 step back... Actually, here's a question for you, Jaden. So, this guy, False Dragon, has 2 health bars of 2 HP. If I do 4 damage... Does the 2 overflow? Or does he have, like, shield gating? Okay, I am going to turn... I'm going to turn you into a slime. I think it's gated. It would make sense. It would make sense. Which would be best for me to turn into a slime? I think you. Okay. Then... Okay, here's an idea. I'm gonna... Fireball. It is gated, we have confirmed this. This is why we use Copycat. Take a little bit of damage, that's fine. There's healing fruit right there. Fortunately, kind of boxed in here. I've got to use. Too much want to reply for pop out with V Rising to work. Hey, we are a lurker-friendly channel here, so. Then we hit him with. Actually, if I can polymorph again, I'm just gonna bring an extra slime into matters. There we go. Get him, boys. I'm not quite sure how the false dragon's like confusion works, because sometimes they get confused if they have no valid targets for water spout. Sometimes they don't get confused. Also, thanks for blinking towards me, genius. Are you technically flying? You are technically flying, so that means I can just fucking besort you. And fireball for a little bit of friendly damage. It's fine. That's how we do it. Shocking news update, local trans woman likes talking with her friends. More on this as we get it. Okay. I'm just gonna not attack the false dragon and hopefully draw a projectile. But yeah, I like the interaction as well because it drives fun conversation, and that's what I'm about around here. Okay, so they're going to have to deal 4 damage to him, which gives me plenty of time to go after the ball, as it's called. Good. Theoretically gust it, but that's probably a waste of a card for an enemy that doesn't fight back. There you go. Nudge him to death. Right. It gets confused if something is in melee range. That's how it works. There we go. And you're going to get bonk and bonk. Honestly, I'm fine to just pass the turn here and let them... There we go. The blob boys do the work. Approaching me, but it lacks Dio Swagger, so it just stares at you blankly. It's about, like, the tone. So Dio's is like, "Oh, you're approaching me," whereas the false dragons is more like, "Oh, you're approaching me. Oh, okay. Oh, you're approaching me. Oh," like slight tinge of panic. Okay, so is that... That's the bounce. Ah, but... Lots of starter packs, lots of money. There's a question mark room there, but I'm not going to go there just yet. What I'm going to do... I was not prepared for this. I'm stacked for range, oh god. Oh god, oh fuck. Nice. So now, I'm going to refresh the deck and use the shrine while I'm at full health. Quest complete. So, what's that up to? We are now... act 5 times in the same combat turn. How would I do that? Complete a combat encounter without inflicting direct damage. I think then to do that, my best bet would just be to, like, polymorph a bunch of stuff. Smash a bunch of stuff for free money. I mean, man, if only. Sword Shrine. Okay, what's this? It's a shot that applies Dispel in an area. What does that do for me in this context, though? Okay. Bring the worst of the sword. I will certainly but try. So, going to immediately turn you into a slime. What's the range on that? I can't read the tooltips of my cards when I'm on the controller. That's a small problem. Hang on. Cards. Gotta be a button for it. No. There does not appear to be. That's really strange. There's normally just like mousing over it would do it. Because I also don't remember what wound does off the top of my head. Right, effects. Oh, okay. We can just read the wiki. Removes all positive effects from a unit. Summon units are destroyed instantly instead. Ooh. Okay, that might actually be pretty useful against the bugs. And the other one... Track 20 minute of ads. Rude! Wound. There we go. Affected unit will take increased damage from every attack. Does not increase the damage done by recoil, which I assume is like self-damage from... Oh, wow. Okay. That still counts, huh? Even me smashing the treasure crate. Okay, so let's give this a test. So... welcome back. So... I just... yeah! Okay. So if I just... there we go. Scream and disappear with reverb meme goes here. No, you fool! Okay, well the slime is the slime has done very little. That's frustrating. You just change positions. It's on current turn. Let's just close the distance. Yeah, you're going to cast Gust Glyph, which means that that slime's just going to bonk you again. I like how these guys, when they're in their sort of ready position, they bop along with the music. And we just hit him with the old Flame Ring special again. Are you going to swap? No, that's fine. Oh, you're going to swap, though. That's fine. That actually makes this more efficient. Going to give you a clout, and then Flame Ring for 2. I'm happy to take 1 damage. And then you're going to get bonked again. Nice work, guy. Okay, we're doing pretty comfortably here, so let's just keep going. If I just we have either casual play or a future YouTube run. Okay. Building up quite the list of games that I want to do for YouTube, but now that I have a 9 to 5, I don't have as much time to edit anymore, which is frustrating. So... I'm just going to move right up in your business, and I'm going to start casting Flame Ring, and I'm not going to stop. So, if I give you a thwack, then I'll shot you, then we Flame Ring. An RPG, don't know how long its runtime is, it's called Moon Ring. It's free, Ultima Light, deliberately designed to harken back to old school PC RPGs. I will need to consider, because my experience with old school PC RPGs has not been good, but not in the, like, I'm not enjoying these games kind of way. It's in the, my luck is astoundingly poor kind of way. Actually, wait, you know this. We tried playing Divinity together, and it went terribly because we fought a frog, and the frog cast Greater Lightning Storm on us. Okay, I can delete you, or I can delete you. Yeah, I do. We should give Divinity another try. I'm gonna delete you because you're annoying. Premonition. What did I just pick up? You all can keep swapping, and I'm just going to keep hitting you with Flame Ring. Because it's really funny. Oh, I got a copy of Crystal Trick. Okay. You've still got 3 health, that's irritating. Okay, I'm just gonna dispel you, because fuck yourself. But yeah, I would like to give Divinity another try. Maybe pay like a bit closer attention to what's going on. Okay, can I? He does 1 damage. Have to move up into your business, unfortunately. This is the copy of Crystal Trick, so if I go here... You're going to explode next turn. You devious little bugger. He saw... Man, these shamans are clever. Sigh. He saw that coming. Okay. I'd say we've got enough steam left in us for this puzzle room. That's Hex 3. Okay. If I just hex that thing the moment it gets too close... Which is right now, honestly. Yeah, so if I just move to here... You can't fire blank. There we go. Hexed. So now I've got 3 turns to... Okay, you will try and flee from me. That's fine. Fine. Move away 1 more and then turn back. Oof. But yeah, to answer your question properly, I will look into Moonring, but like my experience with classic RPGs is usually me getting my pockets ran. It's made by the co-creator of Fable. Okay. Presumably not Peter Molyneux. Otherwise I would have heard of it by now. Fun fact, actually, I nearly ended up on the dev team for Fable 4. I was interviewed to be a narrative designer, but they wanted someone with more, like, industry experience. Yeah, I was fresh out of university and throwing interviews around, and I very nearly landed one at Fable 4 to be part of a narrative designer. But like I said, they just found somebody else who had more experience. So, shrug. No. Okay. Back myself into a corner, but if I just end my turn here... Would have been so nice. Yeah, could you imagine? But, 'twas not to be. Okay, so, if I... Goblin Torch... Go, and then... Hoop. Wait. How do you know which one's which? I guess it was trying to get itself to a position to... How do you... Explain yourself at once. There's a crystal effigy right there. How do you know? God damn it. Okay. Fuck you. Zap. Alright. Treasure time. These bomb bugs are smarter than the ancient statue, because he knows these little guys know the difference between crystal effigies and the real one. Okay. Let's take our leave. Unless we'll just blow their asses up. Exactly. Okay, so we're going to peace out because we've gotten a lot of goodies and I want to bank them. So, let's crack some packs. Zoomph. Got Fireball Bullseye. Like in the James Bond gun icon here. Fire a shot that inflicts 1 damage for each trial travelled. That's a fun one. Exsanguinate. Ooh. Wound 2 on all units in an area. So that's your set up and knock down. Buzzsaw. Oh wow! Holy moly! So that's for mono blue players. It's just point at that guy and erase the motherfucker. Oh, damn it! I fat fingered the button. It's fine. We have these. Barricade hook, fading blow. Attack target unit, then dash 2 tiles backwards. Stalactite. Yeah, thankfully it tells me which ones are still new, which is handy. Any unit under it As it spawns, a hit for 2 damage and suffer crush. Uh-huh. So 2 regen and 2 root to a target mob or self. Right. Adjust my camera a bit so I can slouch without disappearing off the bottom of the camera. Summon fish bait. When it spawns, it inflicts Lure 3 on a target enemy. Summon my own bomb beetles, that's fun. Jump and attack target combat unit with a 5+ bonus... Wait, what? Jump and attack target combat unit with a +5 damage bonus if the target has more current HP than the caster. Right, so presently that would be up to 6 damage. Smite. Inflict 3 damage to target unit. Teleport to target position. Ooh, that's a fun one. Do we want... Let's see if we can't smite a motherfucker. I'm gonna remove a copy of Bloodshot and replace that with Smite. And Fireball, which we already have. I don't want to I don't really want to go too much above like 40 cards because I'll put the Summon Beetle in because that just sounds funny. But yeah, I don't want to go up too far above 40 cards because then you're just like diluting. Yeah, diluting your ability to draw consistently. It's Inscription all over again. Like I remember, I don't remember who it was, but when somebody said when I was playing Inscription that their ideal deck only had like 4 cards in it, because then it was like guaranteed that you would draw into your good stuff. Right. There's plenty of loot. We are going to crash some local economies. Pilgrim's Lamp. At the end of combat, heal 1. Ooh! That's a good one. So, I assume I can just buy cards off you. Infinite Ouroboros chaining, exactly. Only print new cards that you... Okay, so I can't buy cards Yeah, I can't buy cards I've never seen, and I can't buy anything higher than 3 stars. Oh! Oh, right, no. That's only a 2-star rarity. Yeah. It's playing it right now. I need to check up on Edit Ed. It's been a hot minute. I watched a whole bunch of his like XCOM Modded Beyond Reason series and then just kind of fell off. You brought automatically collect all dropped loot. It's not super useful. Okay, there's only so many things that that he can get. You know what? I've got the money. Let's send you on something a bit saucier. It's not like I'm spending the money on anything else right now. This one, YouTube. Such is life. Like I say, I don't really have the time in the day to edit as much as I'd like. Otherwise, I feel like Abiotic Factor would already be live. As it would be Rising probably at this rate. Right. Justice has been delivered with lightning bolts. Ooh, nice. So we got Fury Swipes. Attack a target 2 times. Kill, recast. I'll try follow how that would work. Because wouldn't you just be recasting to the same position that you've just cleared if you killed something? So it's time for more. I want you to trigger both grit and kill effects on raider cards. 4 times each is a good rep to get it down. You select a new target. Okay. So grit, I recall, is the one that activates when you're below 30% health. This is why we have the guide. Effects. No, traits and triggers, wouldn't it? I did mean to check what lure does. Effective mobs will be compelled to pursue and attack whatever unit it is lured by. Ah! Effective caster cannot cast non-effective cards until it attacks the lure target. Right. That's you're surrounded by enemies attack. Makes sense. Hang on. Grit. There we go. Trigger the effects below if the caster is faltering, current HP is less or equal to 30%. Right. Leofish features and carries Shinobi deck. Naruhodo. Okay, and we also want to check in with Mr. Warden. He is down at the back, as I recall. Check in with the collector again at some point to see what he wants next. Good foundation allows the greatest buildings. By learning the basics, you'll become a master in no time. Right. Second wind, turtle push, ale. Purge self, discard and heal 2. Inflict 1 damage and disease. Disease 5. Wow, that's a lot of ice. Is ice fall in the same area? Okay, what's next then? On the dungeon floor, heal yourself by at least 12 and to negate attacks at least 4 times. Avoid damage from 4 different attacks. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult with the spitting plants. Because they're pretty easy to dance around. Did I complete... What's his buckets? No. Yeah, we still need to figure that out. It's 5 times in the same combat turn. That's going to be tricky. Okay, then check in with the collector to see if he wants anything new, and then we'll try and knock it up a notch. Okay, nothing new from you yet. Okay. So... everywhere seems to be easy on run number 1, like floor 0. So... let's go to the Glacial Library. That sounds like fun. In this library encased inside a massive glacier. The glacier is believed to be the birthplace of the Warden. The architecture is closely linked with the Oracle. Okay. So we'll probably end up getting a bunch of blue and white cards from that. Very cozy looking. Go back to the town at the end of the first claw tube. Well, yeah, that's probably a safe bet. Ooh. It's Mysterio, what from Spider-Man? Okay, what are you gonna do? You do not appear to have any plans as of currently, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here. I'm going to turn your pot plant into a slime. Get him. Kill. Mysterio from the Gymquisition. Fun fact, the Gymquisition has now changed its name to High Steph. As you know, it's all in high definition. Okay, so these guys have swapped. You're going to do something, I know not what. So yeah, for those who don't know, Gymquisition was a video series talking about video game industry bullshit run by Jim Sterling. However, it is no longer Jim Sterling, it is now Stephanie Sterling. So the show has changed its name to High Steph, because it's all in high definition. So you guys have swapped. I think the one on the right is the real one. Okay, I'm just going to try and close the gap. Okay, I was wrong. Hex bomb. Is that going to explode? Can I shoot that with something to make it explode? Slow-moving massive hexing magic. It will explode if hit by damage. So, what can I do to damage it? Not really anything. While the number of creators that I watched who came out as trans either just before or just after I committed to such myself, it's a hell of a thing to watch play out. I'll tell you that much. Because I'm just like, not to get sort of too parasocial about it, but you know, you learn about these people through watching their content. You sort of get to know them in the sense of what they share. So going on that kind of a journey while in such the public eye, I'm just sat here like, nice. Good for them. Good for them. So hang on, I have an idea. If I step, brick, step, will you then immediately explode? I mean, thanks for that, idiot. The illusionist is now diseased, so... Okay, the one on the left is the real one. If you're paying close attention, you can see where the like particle effects go. So how does a slime get diseased? It's just goo. Um. I might want to. I think I might remove these swap cards. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna dispel you. Sterling, Ruby Seals, Philosophy Tube, Chamois, and Negative Legend. I still love the way that Chamois announced their transition of just like in the middle of going off on one in a video rant, just like stops midway through speaking. You can hear them turn to camera and go, "I'm trans, by the way," in like the flattest delivery imaginable. It was so funny. But Chamois, I believe, does a lot of work with Bricky now as his editor. Glacial Slime. Slime attuned to the Warden manner that saturates the glacier. It can wield Warden magic. Oh boy! So the end of the Stray video, still have the clip. It's such a funny clip. I love it. Night-tight trap. Watch out for falling rocks. Okay, I wonder if I can like draw you into getting mushed by that. Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh. I see. Okay, can I... Which else do you have? 3. Show me. That sounds amazing. It's a good clip. So hang on, if I activate, okay, swap actually serving some function here, so I can swap and then clonk. Well, that was very unkind of you. I thought I was being all clever and shit. That's it, get nice and close. I got a flame ring with all your names on it. Biff, and Bosh. Fuck yourselves. Oh, got a copy of Harmful Blessing. Nice. Develops under the different lens of most games. It was developed under the lens of we gotta nail the cat vibes, and it's clear they did because if you ask me what the genre is, I'm gonna tell you orange head. I'm trans, by the way. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so reveal all. Not enough shards. Okay, I will actually leave all of those here. It's the Shadow Wizard Money Gang! Witchcraft Warlock. Okay. Metal Summoning Magic. Oh, are you gonna summon a bunch of... Right, what's... Your turn on one of these pads might do something. Okay, let's prove that we are the superior wizard here. He does kind of look like this one, doesn't it? I'm just going to move straight up. Some golem. Oh boy! You're rather large. 2 health bars of 5. Oh dear. Okay. What are you setting up to do? Some sort of AoE blast. Oh, hold on, but you're bound. Able to lure enemies to itself, making it a great bodyguard. But you've got some sort of, like, connecting thread, so I wonder if I kill you, the golem will just disappear. Just flame ring you next turn. Ah, that kind of lure. I thought that meant it was going to be like a physical lure. Right, so now I have to attack you. Cannot cast Wait. Cannot cast non-effect cards. Does that mean it goes away at the end of the turn? So if I just don't cast anything... Yeah, if I just run up to this guy so I can... Yeah, the lure was up. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so you teleport again. You are getting on my nerves. You're making it awfully difficult to flame ring you. Okay, and you're going to try and arcane artillery me again. That's fine. Just zoot over here. You... Yeah, you only got 1 HP, so I'm just gonna... No! Hey, I was right. They do disappear. Okay, I'm not in any of your range, so... Great card. Polygloth. Okay. No friendly fire damage on that. Oh, but you know what? Have a slime. I'm going to force you to move. Yeah, so... A nickel for every time I see a red robe withers with a yellow hood, it would have 2 nickels. It's not much, but it's weird that it happened twice. I've never watched Phineas and Ferb, but I do like Dr. Doofenshmirtz quite a lot. Okay, so you are going to get schmacked next turn. Please don't destroy that icebox. Okay. Nailing these guys down is weirdly difficult sometimes. There we go. Then you are gonna bonk. I might have bricked this already. Yeah. Yeah, so... we're unfortunately not getting in there. Who's this? Some kind of jetpack bird. What happens, Penguin? Able to open security door. Ah! He can open that door, assuming that he survives. Can I... okay, I need to get a bit closer. What I can do... polymorph. Then... are you going to try and move? Is that what that means? Yeah, meanwhile you are going to try and move towards the penguin to kill him. Okay, so this is when teleport swap comes in. Ooh, you can move 3. That's troubling. Okay, what's the range on teleport? Yeah, get in the way. I don't really have... if I do that, that's just going to do nothing. That in your way, mostly so I can, like, just clear something out of my hand and hopefully draw a better card. Pretty sure you're just going to die next turn, aren't you? Yeah, I think I can just end my turn and... the slime is struggling. Oh, crap. It's fine, this is why... oh, that's what disease does. I assumed it was like poison. Reduce incoming healing to 0. Right, so it prevents one instance of healing. Okay. cast Fireball. Not exactly optimal, but that's not what we were about. Give Shield Breaker. Restock my cards, that's nice. So, what's this? Old ornament from a bygone era. Whispers calling to adventurers nearby. What secrets does it hold? There's only one way to find out. Era of legend, hear our tales. Knowing both lies and truth is the only way forward. She is the southern archetype. It was long theorised the Warden's birthplace was somewhere in the frigid south. Multiple scholars were eager to find it and set out on dangerous expeditions through the harsh glacial environments of the southern continent. Among them was a fabled mage, master of the oracle arts. He claimed to have found it deep in the inhospitable south and set out to settle there. Correspondence revealed that the mage made the glacier his personal abode, and he was close to finding the exact location of where the Warden first came to be. Not long after, the correspondence stopped, and the exact location of the glacier was never revealed. The explorers set out to find it with no luck, and most dismissed the letters as the ravings of a madman now presumably dead. Uh-huh. Law. The law. So, is this now... Yeah, that is now not going to open. Damn. Is that one of... Which will break if a unit moves into and out of its position. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have anything at the moment that can shove stuff. Might need, at some point to take a good long look at my blue cards, because right now they're really not helping me. Slap the hell out of you guys. Aren't you lucky that I left a healing shrine behind? No. She's so graceful. We found the escape, but we're in pretty good tech right now, so it's a place like this that, like, these certain abilities like swap are particularly useful, because I can intentionally set off these stalactite traps and crush stuff under them. Wish. Oh, Harmful Blessing does... Yeah, they're just exchanging damage back and forth. That's fun. Harmful Blessing only does 1 damage is kind of annoying. I'm never going to get the Oracle's challenge at this rate because I just like keep drawing absolutely duff cards. Like, what good does 2 copies of Copycat do me if I can't play anything in the first place? I feel like I haven't been keeping track, but I feel like at this point I have dealt more damage just beating stuff with my stick than I have with magic, which is a bit of a poor show for a mage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that I might need to change out some of these cards, because Crystal Trick's fun, but I just don't draw it. Like, there's some stuff in here that could be useful, but I'm not drawing it. Let's swap you guys. Because Copycat would be really useful if I was casting a lot of spells in a turn. But because I keep drawing Copycat instead of spells, I can't. See, that's more like it. If I can pop that big slime, yeah, it's, well, like, it's Storm from Magic the Gathering. That's what it is. Gonna take a little bit of damage. go. And the next turn, these guys are going to all try and bundle around me, and I'm just going to fucking turbo lightning blast all of them. Well, okay, so what Storm does in Magic the Gathering is it casts a copy of every... It casts a copy of the card that has the word Storm on it, and the number of copies is equal to the amount of cards that you cast before the one that says Storm on it. It's a complicated beast, but it's one of the most powerful effects out there. I've seen people do combos that have like 20 some odd like duplicates in them. Fish. Let's do some ice fishing. Cast Fireball. Okay, I don't know. Okay, some of these fish are just fake. This is unacceptable. And get at least one fever before this wraps. There we go. Dosh. Pretty respectable haul there. I'm playing Storm deck. So much going on there, my brain broke. Yeah, playing Storm is all about like predicting what you're going to be able to do in a given turn, which is not easy. It's not easy. Mysteries of the Arcanum. High chance of Oracle cards. Alright, I think I'm going to peace out. I think we're going to take our leave. Because we are pretty wounded about now. But, I believe the exit stairs were this way. Uh-oh. I think my brother's girlfriend's brother let me borrow and play a casual Commander game together. Oish! Okay, the exit is not where I thought it was. Okay, I'm gonna spend a little bit of money to reveal the map. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Decent haul. Pretty decent. Oh, there was some bunch of money that I just missed. Oh, pew. Oh well. Okay, let's crack you. I just got an achievement. We apparently got a foil. Overload. Inflict 3 instances of 1 damage and then 1 instance of 3 damage to target combat units. Okay, so that lets me sort of multi-pick of just like 1, 1, 1, 3. I apparently got a foil. I got a foil polymorph. Neat. Oh, it's snowing now. That's fun. Does the map go through like seasons? Okay, he's going to be away for a while because I did send him on a more difficult mission. Alright. We've got a couple more minutes left in the sesh. Let's... I think we can pretty safely get rid of at least 2 instances of swap. I'm going to get rid of 1 polymorph and replace it with foil polymorph. We'll get rid of 1 unit of copycat. Yeah, I didn't check out all the rest of the stuff that I got. Golem Swing. Inflict 1 damage and push to close units. Inflict stun 1 to units that cannot move. Okay, so you combine that with, like, root. Oh, and you're different. That's I assume, like, how much money the card is worth. That's a gem of some description? Golems have many different behaviours, but one thing in common, a powerful wallop. I mean, yeah, it's just a brick of metal with a brain, like... Jump, nice. Overload, nice. Shield Breaker. Attack target combat unit with 4 damage bonus. If the target has a shield or is immune, dispel those effects. Okay, so that's just your... No! Thwack! We haven't really come up against anything with dispel or immunity yet. Puppeteer. Place a puppet glyph on the target position. Place charm 4 on an enemy that moves into its position. That's a fun one. You know what? We'll put Fury Swipes and we'll put Puppeteer in. I have yet to encounter anything that has more than 5 health. More current HP than the caster, yeah, which is of dubious usefulness. Also, I should probably equip. There we go, Pilgrim's Lamp. Riches Magnet is not particularly useful. So, wow, that's a lot of curios. But yeah, I'll take 1 free healing at the end of each combat. Yeah, fish bait. That just lets me draw aggro away for a while. So for 1 damage, inflict 1 damage to target unit for each raider card in hand. Double the inflicted damage. I've only got two cards that have grit effects. Okay. If that's the case, we may want to make our next expedition to the Magma City so that I can get more red cards. Because I need more stuff to resort. I need more zippy zaps. Single dungeon floor, heal 12 HP while in combat. What? Oh, while in combat. In a single dungeon floor, avoid damage from 4 different attacks. Right. Complete a combat encounter without inflicting direct damage. Oh, nice. That's just added it to our lore list. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Alright. We're going to call it there. That will be the end of that for now. And we will pick up with more Dungeon Drafters tomorrow. Okay. I was half expecting him to say, like, oh, if you can bring me 6 wood and 4 deer pelts, then I can build this building. Right. Boop. Hello, everyone. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Ooh. I've got some fun messages. Don't mind me. Okay. Let's see. Anytime, my friend. That's what we're all about. Okay. Penny's the only person who's really on, so we are going to go and raid into Penny Senseless, who is playing Super Mario Galaxy. There we go. Jaden, I think you will like Penny Senseless. They are very fun. Okay. That'll be all for now, and until next time, thank you all for joining me. Good night. Oh, actually, I should stay. Sorry, I'm just going to cut myself off in the middle of my own sign-off. I'm not going to be around on Thursday, because it's my birthday, and I'm going out with the fam. But also, I don't have a birthday stream lined up, because I just couldn't think of anything fun or interesting, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of, like, there's another game that I want to maybe try and speedrun or what. I don't know. But, the movie marathon ones are unfortunately no longer viable. But, yeah, there will be no stream on Thursday because I'm going out with the fam. But, until next time, thank you all. Good night. Much love. Ah!